Welcome back, everybody. DarkSpyder here, Farming Simulator 25. Today's video is what mods are out and available for Farming Simulator 25. Now, I know that there are other YouTubers that actually go through every single mod, and it's fine. Not every crowd is in there, and not everybody sees every single video. So here we are, homepage, FS25. And we're going to go and we're going to take a look at all the downloadable content that's available. So let's get started. Downloadable content. The first thing I wanted to do was, this was the extra content that you got with the game if you paid the $99 when I bought it. So you get this gold edition New Holland CR11. The other one was the MacDon pack. So these were the two things that were available immediately to download. And there were a few mods available upon the first day, very first day. As soon as you download, there was a few mods, nothing crazy. I think the government subsidy sign was actually in there, and I never really thought about it, but that was a Giants mod anyways. So let's take a look. We're not going to go to categories. What we're going to do is we're just going to go into latest, and it's different. The way you do the menu is different, so it takes a couple seconds to get used to it. So the Seed Hawk pack was like the last thing, I guess, because it's right there. I went ahead and downloaded it. I wanted to try it. I hated it. I really don't get the point, if I'm being fair about it. I think it's just huge and bulky, and it just doesn't make any sense to me at all why anybody would enjoy using that at all. I can drive it just fine, and I can turn it just fine. It's nothing like that. I just think it's ridiculous. In my opinion, I'm not knocking the modder. I'm not knocking the mod itself. I just don't particularly care for it. But anyways, so right now, these are the only 3 tractors that are available as far as downloadable content goes. Nothing huge, nothing major. And it's all Giants, as you can see. Giants. That was Forward Agriculture. That's a Giant. That's a Giant. So a lot of this is Giant software that they released as mods. There's a few things out here that are not Giant software. So, you know, like where is it at? There is a subsoiler that I did a video on. It's actually pretty good. And it was not Giant software. This Cowborn Extra Large, I just was looking at the other day. But, you know, they do cattle a little different now, so it'll be a little bit different. So I'm definitely going to try some downloadable different cow barns. I like the fact that the meadows are going to be different. I've just yet to really get into it a lot, so I'm fixing to start taking a look at these cow barns as far as the mods go. They look pretty good. So let me go into what I downloaded. So here it is, the Lizard Subsolar MT, which it says Black Sheep modding, but I think anything Lizard is Giants, so there is that. The modernized flour mill, there was an issue with like the stone going in pallets, and you couldn't do anything with those pallets, but from what I understand, it's since been fixed. Shout out to 82 Studio multi-fruit buying station. Finally, we didn't have to wait horribly long. As everybody knows, 82 Studio always puts out great mods. I haven't come across one that I didn't like yet, meaning anything that I downloaded. There are just obviously some things that I'm not going to download even by them that I just don't need, don't want, don't care about. But as far as anything that I've downloaded from them, it's been great. And again, I'm not associated with them, I'm not affiliated with them. I just like their mods. The plan, this modular BGA has been on here for a couple weeks. I'll be honest, I've never gotten it to work on any maps for me on FS22. I've yet to try it on 25. So I'm willing to try it here. But it's like every time I check it on a map for FS22, it never loads. The map never loads. So either it's this mod or there's another mod that I have checked that's interfering. And that's probably more likely what the problem is that I have another mod that's checked that's interfering with this one. What it is, I don't know. Chances are I'm going to have to just check it and nothing else and then go in. But anyways, as you can see, there is not a lot out here. This big stupid forklift is here. It makes no sense to me at all. I've tried to use it. I hate it so much. This is another like multi-fruit buying station. It's a little bit different than the one above, the 82 Studio. Apparently you can get different versions for a discount. See where it says cheap, then there's buying station. And then it says cheap, and then there's another buying station cheap, so forth, so forth. I used that in the first picture. I used that silver one because I thought it was, when I first downloaded it, I didn't look. I thought it was the 82 Studio version, but it wasn't. It works. It works just fine. But of course, see, it says all base game crops and grains, all base liquids, all base production products. So you can get whatever you want out of there. And this one is better because it says includes two versions, 40% of the map price, perfect to get the products that you want to get that production working. And the other one's 90% of the map price adjusted for more realistic gameplay. So however you want to play it, again, there really isn't a right way and a wrong way. It's just however you want to play the game. There is no cheating in this game because you're not cheating anybody. It's not like you're playing against other players. Not cross out where you're using aimbots and aim assist and everything else. But as you can see, there is not a lot of mods out. A couple things that I did want to point out. I did like the free water tanks. They're pretty good. Always like free water tanks. And it's not that you can't get water for free in the game, because you can. Rice fields, you can fill up your tankers with the water. It's free. Ponds, everything like that. It's just nice because you don't have to worry about it. Unlimited color configurations I really, really like because you don't have to stick with the lame base colors that come in the game. You can actually go over to custom because it doesn't show it, but custom, and you can adjust the color, hue, you can do all kinds of things. That is a really good mod that I really, really like. Lizard TARDIS, I don't know that modder, Tanya, but everybody knows Lizard TARDIS from FS22. It's the same thing. They just upped it a little bit to 260 instead of 200,000. Like on that tanker, it's 260,000 instead of 200,000 like it was on 22. Everything pretty much works the same. It looks like it's updated a little bit, but I mean, for the most part, it's the same. Liftable pallets. Again, guys, there's not a whole lot on here yet. There's a case IH AFS Connect, but it's okay. I'm a big case fan, but I don't really care for that tractor much. It does okay. Matter of fact, actually in FS25, I've been using a Fent. So the road kit, I've not got to use it yet. I've been wanting to use it. As you can see, it's basically just 3 or 4 different things, and you're just going to place them together, you know, like an old RC track, you know, which is fine. I didn't expect, you know, a moving excavator that's going to dig out the road, and that's perfectly fine. It's more than we got in 22. And look, you can make it asphalt, dirt, gravel, and a mix of dirt and gravel. That's kind of cool. So a straight part, a 15 degree, and a 45 degree part, both left and right. Place the road parts first. Use the flatten or ramp brushes to create more complex road. And it has, if you look, it says it has AI splines, so your AI will drive on those roads. That's kind of cool. So There are a couple of good mods in here, but as you can see, it's not anything spectacular yet. You're going to have to give it a little bit more time. I forgot about this one. This was a good one here because I kept waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. The multi-fruit silos. And they hold a ton. Look at that, 10 million liters. I was like, man, this is what I've been waiting on. Not that I've done much with it, but I just like lots of storage because I tend to hoard, depending on what it is. But generally, I'll sell everything. But anyways, it's got a huge amount of liters on it, 10 million liters. And this is that same person that Tanya, which we just were looking at a few minutes ago, right here. So I know that there were some complaints online from PC users talking about that they felt like Giants was blocking some of the mods coming through. They're only letting certain things come through. I don't know. It appears like it might be true. I don't know. I'd only be speculating, and I really don't want to speculate. This is obviously better than the junky base game one that you get as far as doing, your vegetables, because it goes 40. It's still better, but not by much. I'll wait till we get our T440 because it's going to be out. Here's another multi-fruit and liquid silo. It only holds 1 million liters, and it doesn't take milk of any kind. So don't be putting your almond milk in there, people. No almond milk. No milk. I'm kidding. So why milk was not allowed, I don't know. Because it takes everything else. It says all grains, even the ones from custom maps, ideal to save space. So I bet you it's only going to be like grains. It says multi-fruit, but I don't know. And it says multi-fruit and liquid, but no milk. So just weird. Like, I don't like milk. Maybe they're lactose intolerant, so they wanted their silos to be lactose intolerant. I don't know. But guys, that's pretty much it. I mean, you can go update, installed, latest. I mean, that's pretty much it. There's not even anything recommending still. So there's just not most downloaded. Here's your most downloaded stuff. I don't know why people want a John Deere. You're going to fix it more than you're going to drive it. But anyways, I refuse to get this one as well. I don't want that. I did download this on 22 back when I first found out about mods. Because I was like, oh, look, a new harvester. But I've never used it after I got the Colossus. Now, you want to talk about maps. You're going to say, what maps? Well, let's go to categories back up top. Sorry about that. Still getting used to this menu. Let's go back to categories. There is only one map. Oh, look, there's only one map. I don't know why there's old farm packages in here with maps. This package contains 2 farmhouses and 2 old shed with doors. Northwest European style. I'm not really sure why that's under maps. So anyways, I just did it again. So go back to maps. New Frontier, kind of like what, No Man's Land is basically what this is. So that's the only other map besides the 3 base game. Excuse me. And if you played Sri-Lanka on 22, you've played it on 25. Except for the fact that now they put buildings in places they didn't used to be, and you can't delete them. So thanks, Giants, for that. Because if you've watched any of my videos, you know I hate that. It's like if I buy the land, there shouldn't be a building on it that I can't delete, sell, destroy, because I bought the land. In real life, you guys, everybody wants to talk about realism. In real life, if I buy land, if there's a building on it and I don't want it, I can destroy it, I can sell it, do whatever I want to do. But now Giants decided that on Sri Lanka, they wanted to add buildings right near where on the very first part, right across the street from the car dealership. Now there's buildings there, and you can't sell that farmhouse that's there. And I'm like, well, that's just great, thanks. Because you used to be able to turn all that into farmland right there, but now you can't. But anyway, so there's your map, guys. That's it. Like I said, not a lot out. I've said it 100 times. This game, I think, is going to be worth a ton to play, but probably not for another 5-6 months. The base game stuff is just not that great. You know, so, and there's only one diesel container in the entire game, as far as you know, a tanker, and it holds 3,000 liters. If you could find another one, point it out to me, because I haven't been able to find one. So you know, it's just kind of silly. But guys, that's what you have for FS25 right now. There is not a lot of mods out there right now. But do me a favor, like and subscribe, and hit that notifications button so you know when we got new content coming out. As always, I appreciate you watching, and until next time.